Working on Fear of Rain with this group of incredible talent was an amazing experience. And not only that, but watching it, which is what I did last night for the first time, I was blown away by just how beautifully the film turned out, and what a gorgeous job Castille did writing it and directing it, and just the incredible sort of parental compassion and empathy that Harry's character really elicits, and the intense heavy lifting that Madison did with this role in this story. I just am really impressed and really proud of how it turned out, and really grateful to be a part of it.
There are so many elements that go into all facets of the entertainment industry, and making a film, you know, is no exception. You've got the writer, the director, the producers, the actors, the filmmaking experience itself. And across the board, for me, every single one of those was a 10 out of 10, starting with Castille Landon, our director and writer. She's a brilliant woman who really captured the essence of this young woman and her struggles with schizophrenia so respectfully and so truthfully. And the filmmaking experience, as profoundly intense as it was incredible. Everyone was a joy to work with, from the cast to everybody behind the camera. And I regard making Fear of Rain as one of the best filmmaking experiences I've had.
For me, I was really just really moved by Michelle and how difficult, how absolutely heart-wrenching the experience of being a mother of a child suffering from such a serious mental illness, what that must feel like, what that must be like, and just my instant compassion for this woman and for her child. And wanting to, and also just being really interested in this sort of genetic component of mental illness. And I don't know how much to give away, but at a certain point, I think you start to wonder in the film if Rain's mother doesn't suffer herself from some form of mental illness. And I just, I myself felt compelled to be a part of telling that story in this woman's journey, and the journey of being a mother, trying to save a child, you know.
When I read the script, I read scripts the same way I kind of live my life. I get up in the morning and I don't necessarily think about how I'm going to insert myself in each part of the day. I just try to live moment to moment and experience. And it's the same thing with reading a script. I read the script not necessarily thinking of myself as part of it, but just reading it as a compelling story, which it was. Invariably, I became connected to my character because I knew I was, you know, going to be potentially playing this character. And I was so brokenhearted for this man, trying to understand and trying to empathize with something of which he knew very little about. And it's, you know, it's a really good depiction of not only the heartbreak that I would imagine accompanies someone suffering from mental illness, but the heartbreak that accompanies being a parent and trying to understand how to get through this and try to understand. You know, I have 3 daughters and I'm not a woman, and I've always thought they should teach classes starting in elementary school on what it is like to be a woman, not only physiologically, but emotionally and societally and all of that stuff. So to teach young men to understand what it must be like, because guys have it a lot easier. And this man is trying to understand a very complex young woman, and I identified with that, and I was just thrilled I got a chance to play this guy.